Hello and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about why I'm ordering the X2V2 even though I just ordered the Lethal Gaming Gear LA1. And the reason why is because the LA1 is actually being delayed because of QC issues. According to Lethal Gaming Gear, they just got a bad first batch where the sides were flexing in at the bottom of the shell. So they sent it back to the factory, and I've been talking to them, and they said with an update on Twitter that the factory would try to produce like a new mold that would drastically reduce this flexing. So that's good. I'm really glad that Lethal Gaming Gear is actually taking the time to really get their first mouse right and to minimize QC issues. They said they can't do it 100%, but still, that's really good. And I know you just can't do that for 100%. No, basically, no matter what, you're gonna have one or two QC issues here or there, even with huge companies. But yeah, the problem is when there's a ton of QC issues, and funnily enough, Pulsar is decently well known for having really bad QC, even on their newer mice, especially like the X2H, which is why I didn't go for that. You might have been wondering why I didn't go for that one, because that has a higher back comp and I prefer back comps, but again, there's just a lot of QC issues even with that mouse, and that's incredibly new. A lot of them just stopped working, at least like the first batches, so I just don't want to take the chance for that. I'm already taking risk enough just buying a Pulsar product in the first place, or a Pulsar mouse, so I don't want to take even more risk of just buying another mouse that, could very well have a QC issue where it'll just stop working. So, yeah, that's why I'm not getting that, and I'm just getting the X2V2 instead. And also, the X2V2 is supposed to be very similar, and I looked up the shape and and the comparisons to the X1R, and yeah, it's very similar to the X1R. In terms of shape, which is really what I want, because I really love the X1R shape. Even today, it's still a great shape. The only problem I have with it is just that the scroll wheel is a little bit too high up, and it's just not that big in general. The scroll wheel is pretty tiny. But rather than that, I don't really have any other issues with the X1R. It's just a fantastic shape, and the X2V2 is supposed to be decently similar to that. And hopefully different enough than the Sora, because I don't like how much little palm contact there is on the back of the mouse with the Sora. Oh, and also the sensor issue is still on the new copy, even though they said that they fixed it, which I'm still mad about. Yeah, that's basically it. You might be wondering why my voice sounds like this, like very nasally, and that's because it is. I might be sick. I don't know. I'm not sure. I just have a really weird throat where I'm like coughing a lot. So yeah, hopefully I'm not sick, but I might be. So yeah, that sucks. But yeah, that's why I'm ordering the X2H, or not the X2H. Why did I say that? The X2V2. That's why I'm ordering that. And if the X2V2 is actually good, has no QC issues, then of course I'm just going to cancel the LA1, because I don't need it. If the X2V2 is really, really good and, everything is fine, like there's no QC issues, as I said. But if there are QC issues and it's just a bad mouse overall that I don't really like a whole lot, then yeah, I'm returning it and just waiting for the LA1. I know this is just me being impatient, just buying another mouse while I'm waiting for another one, but I don't want to wait a whole lot longer, because I've had the Death Adder for a while and I've just kind of gotten bored of this shape and just this mouse in general. I also just don't like this kind of loose scroll wheel. I'm not a huge fan of that. I just want a different feeling mouse in general. I know this is like a top tier mouse in terms of like specs and stuff, but I don't know. Like, still, like that heightened thumb thing still feels a little bit weird to me. How I can't really like put my thumb at the bottom of the mouse like that comfortably as well. It's a little bit too big for me. Is what I'm basically saying. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the X2V2. And yeah, that's basically it. And I will see you guys later. Goodbye.